How you doing today? What are you doing today, Steve? You fine? Did you enjoy the pizza we had? Well, it's not like the Connie's or the Home Run, but you're not gonna buy that brand again. I guess I can't blame you because if you really want a good pizza, that was not really top of the line, but it was satisfied me. Huh?
That's how all he makes them.
And that's how I makes it. Well, it was at least so somebody. You plan to want to go to Taco Bell later?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think we'll go to Taco Bell. I'll buy you a couple of tacos and a soda, or we get a senior soda with a couple of tacos. So what do you? How do you like living in Schaumburg?
Okay.
Okay, and you lived in this place for 12, 13 years.
12 or 13, I don't remember.
Okay, you're my neighbor, and so you used to live in Arlington Heights before that?
Yep.
And I used to live in Schaumburg, but I used to live in Palatine, Rolling Meadows, and I
Where'd you
lived.
leave?
I moved out. I was in a housing program in Palatine.
What happened?
I moved out. I
That's
moved
a
out.
good place.
I moved out. I moved into my own place.
Palatine's nice.
Yeah, well, I lived with a roommate, and I moved into Schaumburg by
You like
myself.
Your roommate?
That roommate was okay. His name was Chris Stanton. He was a good guy. And I had another guy named Eric. But what I did is I moved into my own apartment by myself in '87 in July.
You could have got a woman roommate.
Well, I had, it's nice and dandy, but you gotta have somebody you can trust, and you gotta have somebody you can stay with, because otherwise, what happens, Steve? If you have a girlfriend and she moves out, you're stuck with the whole rent. And if you have somebody that's not really in love with you, and somebody wants to move out with another friend, or move out of state, or move with another guy, who's stuck with the rent?
Same with the guy.
Same with the guy. That's why I wanted to get my own apartment by myself. So I live by myself, so I don't have to worry about stuff like that too much. And I like my own place because it's my own place, and I don't have to worry about what anybody has to say, or worry about any problem they have, or worry about any people they have over causing trouble, or worry about somebody bitching and complaining about this and that for whatever stupid reason. You know what I mean, Steve? So would you live by yourself in Arlington Heights?
Yep.
So yeah,
Section 8.
section, okay.
No, I
Well,
don't want to, no, everybody had to leave. They're putting condos in.
okay, so it turned into condos.
I don't know if it's in or yet now. I haven't been back.
Well, that's what happens. Some places turn some places go from condos to apartments too. But I had a friend that got screwed out of a deal where he was in an apartment, and they didn't tell him.
The owner didn't like me anyway.
Well, what happened is I had a buddy.
He was complaining to me every time.
Okay. Well, some landlords are a problem. So, my buddy Mike wasn't even notified till last minute that he was. They let him know after they would turn condos after it was already done, and his lease. They didn't even tell him. He had no time to move.
Well, one of my pipes was leaking, and he started yelling at me. Why'd you break your pipe? It's leaking now.
You know,
God
some
damn you.
some
God damn-
landlords like
God
them.
damn you, Steven! You broke the pipe.
Some landlords are like you blame you for everything, even if it's not your fault. I know. Well, it was blame everybody under the sun for something. Well, we did this person, that dude. Hey, it's normal wear and tear here, buddy.
Next time the pipe breaks, you gotta call the plumber and get him out of here.
Yeah, some landlords
That's what he said
some
to me.
landlords are not good about things. I know.
I don't hire a plumber. That's your job.
That's his job. Yeah. And why did he blame you for it?
I don't know.
Wasn't your fault, was it?
I don't know.
That's what you call a landlord that's trying to blame somebody else for what he wants somebody else to pay for what he's supposed to do. Well, anyway, Steve, what are you doing?
How come your windows are dirty? You're supposed to spray them.
Landlord. So there's things called slumlords. They don't want to do anything. They want to collect the money. They want to do it. They want to.
Husband and son did all the work.
Some landlords are slumlords. You know what they do? They don't do anything. They raise the rent, and they do not do anything, and then they blame you for anything that's wrong. I know, and they don't want to do the work. That's a slumlord. It's not. Some landlords are not good. Well, anyways, that's our story.
Yeah, I couldn't even have a friend over. He was mad when I had a friend. No friends allowed here. Goodbye. If you have friends here, I gotta call Section 8.
No, that's not right here. That's not right. That's not even. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. Well, that's the end of our show here. The thing is, you're allowed to have somebody over, but you're only supposed to have any overnight for
And
20.
no
20
sleepovers.
no, oh, you can't. You're allowed to have somebody over, but you got to watch who you have over. But the thing is, you're allowed to have somebody sleep over a certain amount of times a year, and you're allowed to have somebody over. Some landlords are too. They should.
You said no sleepovers.
Well, yeah. Well, you weren't even allowed to have your friend over at all, were you? That's not right either. You know that. That's against. It's not what we're supposed to be doing.
He called Section 8.
What? Because he was over visiting?
Yeah.
No.
And then Section 8 called me and I told him I just had a friend over visiting. I don't know why. What's the problem? I'm not allowed to have somebody, friends over.
Now, I want to ask you, Steve. Now, this happened, and the landlord said he wasn't staying overnight, and you wasn't allowed to come over. Was he did he do anything wrong?
No.
So he should. That's not right. You're supposed to allowed to have people over visiting, as long as they're not doing anything wrong to the apartment, or they're not stealing, or doing any damage to the building, or causing trouble. You should be okay. Well, that's the way it goes. With some landlords are not good. Some landlords are really good. Some landlords are not good. And like I said, some landlords is all about the money, and they don't care about nothing else. You take care.